Hypertension is often referred to as the silent killer, and for good reason. It frequently presents without clear indications. However, it gradually inflicts harm on your heart, kidneys, brain, and eyes with each passing day. A significant number of individuals navigate their daily lives oblivious to the fact that their blood pressure is on the rise. By the time they come to this realization, it is already too late. Cerebrovascular accident, myocardial infarction, renal failure. It begins with subtle indicators that the majority tend to overlook entirely. However, you are the exception. Today, you will uncover the 7 indicators that suggest your blood pressure may be unregulated. These symptoms might appear benign, such as mild dizziness or a slight headache. However, these are critical signals your body is communicating. And here lies the unsettling aspect. Neglecting even a single factor may lead to a sudden increase in blood pressure, which can pose a significant threat to your health. This video holds particular significance for individuals over the age of 50 or those with a familial history of high blood pressure. Therefore, if you value the well-being of your heart, your cognitive function, and your overall existence, I encourage you to engage with the content until the conclusion. If you are genuinely committed to enhancing your well-being, please express your support by clicking the like button and consider subscribing to ensure you stay informed about essential health insights such as this. Let us commence with the initial warning indicator, which is ranked 7th. 7 instances of recurrent headaches. A significant number of individuals tend to overlook headaches, often attributing them to factors such as stress, insufficient sleep, or excessive screen exposure. However, if you are experiencing recurrent headaches, particularly in the morning or at the occipital region, it may be indicative of elevated blood pressure levels. Elevated blood pressure exerts stress on the cerebral blood vessels. This pressure may result in a persistent throbbing discomfort that standard analgesics are unlikely to alleviate. Certain individuals characterize it as a substantial sensation in the cranial region or as if a constricting band encircles the skull. Should you observe this type of headache occurring frequently, it is imperative that you do not disregard it. This may indicate a concerning trend in your blood pressure levels, suggesting they could be reaching a critical threshold. In severe instances, this may result in what medical professionals refer to as a hypertensive crisis, potentially leading to a stroke. Therefore, upon experiencing a severe headache or discomfort in the neck and head region, it is advisable to monitor your blood pressure levels. A basic home monitoring device can assist you in keeping track of your metrics. Do not underestimate the significance of the matter at hand. It is possible that your body is conveying an important message that warrants attention. Addressing elevated blood pressure promptly can safeguard your cognitive function, cardiovascular health, and overall well-being. Do not postpone addressing the issue until it escalates. 6. Indistinct sight. Should you begin to observe any blurriness or lack of clarity in your vision, it does not necessarily indicate that you require a new pair of glasses. At times, your body may signal that your blood pressure levels are elevated. Elevated blood pressure has the potential to harm the delicate blood vessels within the eyes, particularly in the retina, which plays a crucial role in maintaining clear vision. When these vessels are compromised, one might observe phenomena such as blurry spots, dark floaters, or difficulties in maintaining focus. This condition is referred to as hypertensive retinopathy. While it may not cause immediate pain, it can gradually impair your vision without your awareness. Certain individuals have even described experiencing flashes of light or the presence of shadows. Untreated, this damage has the potential to result in irreversible vision loss. If you wear glasses and continue to experience difficulties with your vision, it is advisable to have your blood pressure evaluated. A routine eye examination frequently reveals indicators of elevated blood pressure as observed by an eye care professional. Initiating measures promptly can avert detrimental effects in the long run. One possesses a singular pair of eyes. It is imperative not to overlook blurry vision, particularly when it appears abruptly or is accompanied by additional symptoms such as headaches or dizziness. This may represent one of the initial indicators that your blood pressure is exerting excessive pressure on your body. Safeguard your vision by monitoring your pressure levels. If you have found these insights beneficial thus far, we have developed something unique exclusively for our most dedicated audience. Become a member to receive weekly insights on senior health, additional healing resources in PDF format, early access to videos, and much more. Click the join button below to contribute to our mission and gain access to these impactful health resources. 5. Difficulty in breathing. Experiencing shortness of breath during minor activities such as ascending stairs or walking brief distances could indicate an underlying issue beyond mere physical fitness. This may indicate that your blood pressure is elevated. Elevated blood pressure compels the heart to exert greater effort in circulating blood throughout the body. As time progresses, this exerts pressure on the heart muscle, particularly on the left side, potentially leading to thickening or stiffness. In such instances, the heart encounters difficulties in effectively pumping blood, resulting in a diminished supply of oxygen to the body. This may result in a sensation of breathlessness even during minimal exertion. Individuals may also experience sensations of chest tightness or fatigue accompanying it. Experiencing shortness of breath does not necessarily indicate asthma or pulmonary issues. When it is a result of blood pressure neglecting, it can result in heart failure or other significant complications. If you observe that you are becoming breathless more frequently than normal, even at rest, it is advisable to monitor your blood pressure. Your body may be indicating that your cardiovascular system is experiencing strain and requires assistance. Consistent walking, a nutritious diet, and reducing salt consumption can significantly impact overall health. It is imperative not to overlook breathlessness, particularly if it is a new symptom worsening or significantly impacting daily activities. It may be your heart seeking assistance. For discomfort or constriction in the chest. Chest pain represents a significant indicator that there may be an underlying issue with cardiac health, frequently associated with elevated blood pressure levels. Elevated blood pressure imposes additional stress on the heart and constricts the arteries responsible for blood transport. This diminishes the quantity of oxygen that is delivered to the heart muscle, potentially resulting in sensations of tightness, heaviness, or pressure within the chest. Individuals often articulate the sensation as though a substantial weight is pressing down on their chest, or they may experience a burning discomfort radiating to their arms or jaw. These symptoms may manifest during physical exertion or periods of stress and typically subside with rest. However, they serve as a significant warning sign. This condition is referred to as angina and must not be overlooked. If not addressed, this condition may result in a heart attack. At times, individuals may confuse it with gas or heartburn. However, should this persist, particularly in conjunction with additional symptoms such as perspiration or lightheadedness, it is imperative to seek assistance without delay. Elevated blood pressure can insidiously harm your heart, with chest pain potentially serving as its most prominent indicator. Approach it with the utmost seriousness. Do not postpone action until the moment has passed. Should you experience any unusual chest tightness, it is imperative to monitor your blood pressure and promptly seek medical assistance. 3. Enduring exhaustion. Consistently experiencing fatigue despite adequate rest may indicate underlying issues beyond mere stress or the natural aging process. This may serve as an indication from your body that your blood pressure levels are elevated. As blood pressure increases, the heart must exert greater effort, thereby consuming additional energy. This relentless endeavor can result in a persistent sense of fatigue. One may observe that even minor activities such as walking, cooking, or completing household chores seem to require more effort than they did previously. One might also encounter difficulties in maintaining focus or experience a sense of mental haze. This type of fatigue transcends mere laziness or the exhaustion that comes from work. Your body is exerting itself to circulate blood through constricted and rigid vessels. In certain instances, elevated blood pressure may influence the efficiency of your kidneys and brain, potentially leading to increased feelings of fatigue. If you find yourself feeling more fatigued than normal, it is advisable to monitor your blood pressure consistently. Merely attempting to remedy the situation with additional coffee or brief rest periods is insufficient. Address the fundamental issue, implementing certain lifestyle modifications such as engaging in daily walks, moderating salt intake, ensuring adequate hydration, and adhering to a consistent sleep schedule can significantly contribute to lowering blood pressure and enhancing overall energy levels. Be mindful of the signals your body is conveying. Persistent fatigue is not a typical condition. This is a significant warning that merits attention. 2. Irregular heartbeat. A healthy heart maintains a consistent and rhythmic beat. However, if you observe your heart experiencing irregular beats racing unexpectedly or fluttering within your chest, it may be indicative of elevated blood pressure. Elevated blood pressure has the potential to alter cardiac function and may even compromise the integrity of the heart's electrical signaling. This could result in a condition referred to as arrhythmia, particularly a variant identified as atrial fibrillation. One might experience sensations of an accelerated heartbeat or irregular rhythm even during periods of rest. At times, one may experience sensations in the chest that resemble a jumping or fluttering motion. This may present with symptoms such as dizziness, lightheadedness, or shortness of breath. Disregarding this warning sign may elevate your risk of heart failure or stroke, particularly if it occurs with greater frequency. Individuals may come to this realization by monitoring their pulse and observing its irregularity. Some individuals receive notifications from their smartwatch or fitness tracker. If you experience irregularities in your heart rhythm on multiple occasions, it is imperative that you do not dismiss these symptoms. Please ensure that you have your blood pressure and heart rate assessed. There exist various medications and lifestyle modifications that can effectively address the issue prior to its escalation into a more serious condition. Your heart ought to pulse with a consistent rhythm rather than sounding like a malfunctioning alert. Do not allow elevated blood pressure to disrupt your cardiac rhythm. One experiences nasal hemorrhages. Nosebleeds may appear to be a minor issue, particularly when they occur infrequently. However, if they become a regular occurrence or arise without an obvious cause, it could indicate that your blood pressure is elevated. Elevated blood pressure can increase the likelihood of rupture in the small, delicate blood vessels within the nasal cavity. This may result in unexpected bleeding, frequently occurring from a single nostril. Nosebleeds may occur in the morning, during periods of stress following physical activity, or even during sleep. While some attribute frequent nosebleeds to dry weather or allergies, an increase in their occurrence warrants closer examination. This indicates that your blood vessels are experiencing elevated pressure, leading to a potential weakening of their structure. In uncommon yet critical situations, an abrupt and profuse nosebleed may indicate a hypertensive crisis characterized by dangerously elevated blood pressure levels. Failure to address this issue could result in a stroke or cerebral hemorrhage, so it is imperative not to overlook it. Should you or an acquaintance experience recurrent nosebleeds, it is advisable to promptly monitor your blood pressure. It is a straightforward process to conduct at home and has the potential to identify an issue at an early stage. Your nasal passages may be signaling a more significant issue occurring within your body. Pay attention before the opportunity passes you by. Hypertension often remains silent. It subtly communicates through manifestations such as headaches, blurred vision, nosebleeds, and fatigue. While these may appear insignificant, they are far from innocuous. Disregarding even a single one of these factors can result in severe health consequences, including heart attack, stroke, or kidney failure. At that point, it could potentially be too late. However, the positive aspect is that you are now aware of what to observe. Understanding is a formidable force. it is advisable to begin monitoring your blood pressure on a regular basis. Be mindful of your dietary choices. Maintain an active lifestyle and pay attention to the signals your body provides. Identifying these indicators promptly can preserve your cardiovascular health, cognitive function, and overall well-being. If you found this video beneficial, I would appreciate it if you could give it a thumbs up. This facilitates a greater number of individuals accessing this crucial information that can save lives. Be sure to subscribe to ensure you stay informed about every update. Furthermore, should you wish to receive weekly senior health guides, early access to videos, bonus healing PDFs, and additional resources, please click the Join button and become a member of our Wellness Circle today. Prioritize your well-being, maintain your health, and remain attuned to the signals your body sends you. It consistently conveys a message. It is essential to remain attentive.